Fuck.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
the All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Stafford. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on or maybe turn the tide.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Bro, come on, man. That shit's so fucking bad.
He's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. These guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try to find a way to take the ball away from them?
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert the 1
at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he stopped immediately there.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing up their notes as close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Richmond's pass.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richmond. Eluded. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score. Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Cook. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's to the 10. And they're into the
That's not a block in the back.
Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the
Come on, that's not a block in the
The
back.
chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown.
Fucking
Take it
Christ.
back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Cook following the penalty. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. He's past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, Swift. Down to the 22-yard line.
I think it's so good.
A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards on the ground.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift is 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Richmond, but it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Vikings.
From the gun, Richmond. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Operating from the gun, Richmond sliding out of the pocket. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, Richmond. Smith. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
17 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw on second down, Richmond. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
To Irv Smith.
Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Stafford. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Detroit.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Gang, gang, gang. Gang.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Come on, catch that nigga. That's, oh, you better catch that.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. They're going to see them when we
Justin Jefferson, if you don't hold your fucking block.
Adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
Hold your fucking block, Jess.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this one goes nowhere.
Good read. Good fucking read. Good read, bro. Good fucking read, bro. Justin Jefferson ain't blocking a soul that job.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there.
You ain't blocking soul, Justin.
End up getting buried in the backfield.
You want a physical next.
And that brings up fourth down.
So what I'm saying is, he don't get no block in the back call, and I had the same shit. Come on now.
The Lions will take over.
Fuck this COVID. Fuck this COVID.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Swift. And be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A first carry now for Khalfani Muhammad, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 14. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And double team, it's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Man, come on, bro. Hold your fucking block and just stay there.
Now 2nd down.
Fuck you fucking
It can be a
cunts
big
today,
but
bro.
when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Fucking bunch of bitches. Stop playing like.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richmond looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Richmond's
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
a 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Richmond. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
3 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit
fucking
up
throw
because
it, man.
anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield,
No more you can do
that's
that.
a lot of fun, and they missed an
Great
opportunity.
fucking throw, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lichman. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 29, Stafford. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That's a touchdown.
How did that know to cut that?
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Lions 7. Dan Bailey.
That nigga's rushing. Why he do that? That's weird. Okay.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running is Swift. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Stafford catches made by Hockenson.
Why did y'all switch?
It's a first down on a
told you to fucking play off.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Stafford on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Dancing, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
He didn't have no pressure or nothing. But
it's the quarterback. His first touchdown
no pressure.
On the year.
None.
And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield.
Blitz every play.
In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. The 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They run it again with Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Oh, they gave him that pick, bro. Come on, Madden. Y'all really gave him that.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
Oh, my God, Madden. Come on, bro. That shit's so fucking... Niggas is so whack with that play, bro.
Big play there. 85 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the
middle finger and you hate it. Got fly as I wanted to. Got high as I wanted to. Couldn't lie if I wanted to. Couldn't drive if I wanted to.
Bruh. Man.